I have a feeling you want something of me.
Yes, I do. You know, I'm so troubled, and you just wandered by so opportunely that it can't be a coincidence. There's a powerful protective charm I desperately need. It's a great rarity, but Tomlin Bruthans from Horshan has one. He just won't let me have it. The thing is, he sometimes wages it in fights.
I think I understand now. But what about your husband? Couldn't he take care of it?
He tried, of course. As soon as I heard Tomlin had one, I sent Demir over there right away. But the poor wretch came back black and blue.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to fight Tomlin and win the stone for you?
Well, yeah. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm really desperate. And I have no one else to turn to. I prayed fervently to the Virgin Mary, and now you've shown up. Besides, you're a born warrior by the looks of you. Twice as tough as those guards at the ironworks, who do nothing but swill Grosh's beer all day. Some landowner's coddled son is no match for you, I'll wager.
All right. I'll help with your trouble.
Mary, Mother of Mercy, thanks be to the both of you. This means...
Save your thanks for when I bring it to you.
I shall. Don't you worry about that. We've got some groschen put by, so you'll be handsomely... I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so I could put a word in for you at the stud farm. She'll give a generous discount if you want to buy a horse from her. And I'll pray and intercede for you, I swear.
All right. You have yourself a deal. I'll go to Horshan and take on that Tomlin fellow.
God bless you. That's where you should find him. But be careful, and don't underestimate him. The stone... Farewell, my friend.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
Hey, Tomlin. People around here tell me you have a thunderstone.
People say all sorts of things.
They also say if I beat you in a fight, it's mine.
Those days are over. There was a time I'd put it up for grabs in fights with cocky fools. That much is true. I even had a couple of craftsmen come from the burg to try their luck. But everyone got a thrashing. Well, then I decided to retire. It didn't seem right, and my conscience was getting the better of me. But I have a proposition for you. The local lads like to practice their fighting moves while I watch over them. So if you fancy a fight and don't mind getting a bit dirty, you can join in and show us what you're made of.
So I've heard. The innkeeper at the Devil's Den mentioned it.
Fuck me. You know everything, don't you? But yeah, I've battered my share of sluggers down at the den. That's true. You won't find me at the Devil's Den these days. Anyway, what about you? Want to take on the locals?
Look, that's all very well, but it's you I'm here to...
Fuck's sake. Let's try again.
Tell me more. Can I get...
Why not? Do you have any experience?
Well, I haven't won any...
Well, you'll...
And if I manage to beat them all...
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Darling may be a... Well, if you pull it off, you certainly won't...
What fighters do you have?
Stanley is the strongest. He works on the farm and's quite a big mouth on him. But he has the strength. After him, Tuma, a farmer from across the way. He's quite a bit older than me, but don't let that fool you. He has a steady hand and bloody good... And last and maybe least is Darling.
Darling?
He's kind of like the local buffoon. His name's Tobias, but everyone just calls him Doc. When he was a wee lad, he fell on his head from a rotting ladder. And he's never been the same since. He takes care of his aunt's horses and dogs and grunt.
He doesn't sound like an opponent to be feet.
Because he isn't. He's quite a lout, but he doesn't know the first thing about fighting. He hasn't won a single fight. But it's not that he doesn't try.
Where do your fights take place?
At old Chucha's.
And who might that be?
Chucho is our hog. We fight in his pen. He doesn't care. He always just hides in his pigsty.
I reckon I can find that.
I'm certain you can. Just...
So, Tobias,
Do I know you?
I'm Henry. Young Bruthan's told me you're learning to fight.
Well, it's not going so.
You don't have to do it, you know. What do you get?
I have to. I have to beat Stanley. So they'll leave me alone.
I've...
Only it's always me who gets the explanation.
Well, how about trying...
Why not? Do you have any money? We can bet, and whoever wins, get
That sounds good. I agree.
ready then. Fuck you!
You're in need of money, friend.
Well,
Thanks for the fight.
yeah. Oh, and now you can...
How was your trip? Well,
Great. No delays, nice weather. But I've got to say,
Shall we fight?
scary place.
But of course, and before we get started, let's...
I keep saying.
If you say...
Thanks very much.
My sister can be...
Damn, what a hit! Did I scare you? Go fuck yourself! Here, chew on this! Stubble! Fall down! I want it! My granny can punch! Knock his teeth out! Go fuck yourself! Stubble! Fall down! I want it! Come on, move, you snails! Here, You call that a... Jesus! A hit! What a hit! My granny can punch you! God bless you. God be with you, my friend. Good to see you, friend. Gosh.
Thanks for the fight.
Hi, you're welcome. Here, take it.
Thanks.
All right so far.
I'm sorry.
You're not gonna beat me.
Do you want to fight?
Sure. Do you have money to bet?
Of course.
I'm glad to hear it.
You call that a punch?
You're boring. That was something. Do you have two left hands?
I'm sorry.
Sacre! I reckon I cut off more than I could jig. You really...
Thanks for the fight.
Here's your... And don't forget to go and see Tomlin. His jaw's gonna drop when he hears some out of town and kicked all out.
You mean you found it somewhere?
Nah, it's a girl. But she came out all hairy, like a black lamb.
That can happen. My younger brother was as hairy as Esau when he was born, but the baby will grow out of it soon.
I hope so.
Good day.
I beat all your men.
Well, I'm jiggered. But I'm impressed. You're good. Here you go. We know how to appreciate a good fighter here. Not long ago, I heard the hired hands in Miskovitz spend the long hours away by fighting. You can go see for yourself if it's true.
That sounds quite good.
And in Kuttenberg, they fight in a tavern called the Hole in the Wall. The name suits it perfectly. So don't expect to be treated kindly.
That sounds worse. But I'll see.
Oh, by the way, Darling was looking for you.
You know,
What now?
I challenge you to a fight. Let's fight for the Thunderstone. Or have I made you...
The only shit being spouted here. You know you can't win, don't ya? No one's beaten me for as long as I can remember. And besides, just back off. I'm doing you a favor. Because I want to spare you the embarrassment and...
Look here, big man. I kicked the arses of Stanley and all the others here. With my finger up my nose at that. So I reckon you'll be soft as shit too. But to give the devil his due, I'd still like to find out for myself.
Yeah, I get it. You're provoking. All right, have it your way. If there's one thing I really hate, it's arrogance. Prepare for 'em. You know the rules. No armor. Strip down to your waist.
I'm ready for this. How about you?
Always.
You've got the stone?
Don't you worry about that. I don't expect to part with it anyway. I'm looking forward to taking your coin. Have you got enough?
Here it is.
Trust, but back it up with proof. Well, we have everything we need. Let me just...
Knock his teeth out! Can punch harder than you!
Praise the Lord.
I beat you. The prize is mine.
Yeah, you did. But it was close. I almost had you myself.
Close? Not one bit. I was all over you from the start.
Bollocks you were. You're just lucky I fucked up my back yesterday.
No need to be so upset. It's not so bad. Just a little embarrassment and a few bruises, right? But let's not waste time. You owe me my money back and the stone along with it.
You'll get your money back, goes without saying. Here you are.
Perfect. What about the stone?
Well, I can't give you that. Because I don't have it.
What? But the stone was your stake.
No, it wasn't. It was your idea that if you won, I'd give you the stone. I didn't actually promise you anything like that.
You're right, you know. Maybe you didn't actually put it that way.
See? I'm honest as they come. I suppose it was a bit sneaky of me. But what the hell? I figured if you were up for a fight, I'd at least make a groschen or two out of it. I just wasn't expecting to lose. That's all.
But people said you have a thunderstone. So it's all horseshit.
No, it wasn't made up. I really did find a thunderstone. And I had it right up until the other day when it was stolen. I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool. So I acted like nothing happened. I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't mean any harm.
You're forgiven. I might have done the same in your place. And do you have any idea who might have stolen it from you?
If you ask me, it was that Hansel from Rabosh and his little mate Peter. They were ever so curious about it right before it disappeared.
All right. I'll have a look for them.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach the first farm on the right. They're hired hands there. That much I found out. If you find the stone, please bring it back to me. I'll make sure you're well rewarded. You have my word. I was the one who found it, so by rights, it's mine. It was destined for me. To mess with fate would only bring bad luck and misfortune.
Look, I won fair and square. But I still don't have that thunderstone of yours in my hand. Truth be told, I'm feeling a little cheated. You could at least throw a dog a bone, eh?
Bollocks to that. You got your wager back, so don't be getting greedy now. And you barely won anyway. If you want anything more from me, bring...
You're right.
I'm glad...
You're not wrong.
Greetings to you.
I need to find a thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh yeah? Who told you that then?
Tomlin over Horsham Way told me you pinched his thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthan's made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Watch your tongue. I'm no one's lackey. And you, go on. What happened with the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to... butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers. But that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthan's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
Where can I find this, Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
You may have had bad luck, but that doesn't mean it's cursed. With stuff like that, you're playing with fire. You stole it from Tomlin, so the power of the stone turned against you. I didn't steal it from anybody, so I have nothing to worry about.
Well, if you put it like that, that never occurred to me.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborz and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the stone?
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's-eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
Why doesn't the local lord do it?
'Cause he doesn't give a shit, for Christ's sake. He cares nothing for the likes of us, understand? Hensel's just a stable boy who toils with his hands. No lord's going to do a deal with Andrew for him.
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. 'Cause if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
How about I just kill them all?
I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we ended up. But, you know, whatever you think's best. It's just, they're pretty tough and well armed, you know.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. But if I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much! May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
What? What the? What the fuck?
Everyone here! You're fucked up now, arsehole! Attack! Come and help us! Christ! I'm hit!
I'm all yours! Take that fucker out, damn it!
You wanna try me?
Fucking! I'm all yours! Show your stuff! You're no match for us, fucker! It's a wonder you're still standing! You wanna try me?
Show your stuff!
Take that fucker out, damn it! Show your stuff! Quarter! I'm wounded! Fucking hell!
You can't take me!
We'll see about that! The bitch!
You're in for an arse-kicking, you piece of shit! Alert! I yield! Mercy!
Alert! To arms! Show me what you're made of, then. You swine! I surrender! I surrender! Alert!
I'll kill you.
Attack! Come and help!
Enough! Leave me be. You fucker! Now you're gonna die! No, I give up!
Thanks. Whoever you are, come on. Let's get the hell out of here. Not now. Not here. talk later.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea how great. All that aside,
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you. Though, in all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So,
In a manner of speaking, he got shot.
what about Stislav?
I have no idea.
Well,
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter. I was looking for you in the village because of the Thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who, by the way, is royally fucking upset with you.
well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupid. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need to know is where the stone ended up.
You won't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. I saw that from what I heard. He sold it in Sukdal to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something. Well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra, that stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Sukh.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Clever. Take what you can.
I'd have helped myself to it. But think of it as my way of thanking you. I just hope they weren't making it up. And you find something there.
I'll take a look around and see.
Well, it's the least I can do. And good though my advice would be to steer well.
Greetings to you.
I heard you bought a Thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead. Is that so?
Well, it is. What's it to you?
Andrew Ramhead took it from Hensel from Raborsh, who in turn stole it from Tomlin Brookhans down Horsham way.
And? I don't know those people. Even if it's true, I knew nothing about it. I bought the stone fair and square, and for good money. My husband's gravely ill and nothing's helping. The stone is to heal him.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon and he hasn't budged since. He's not eating and he's barely talking to anyone. What's worse, soon after he took ill, a Minerva owl perched on the roof one evening.
I understand.
That's why I need the stone. If it weren't for the stone, I'm sure Peter would be gone by now.
I'm afraid the stone is unlikely to do him any good. It only brings bad luck.
What? What are you talking about?
You see, because it was stolen, there was a switch in its power. It no longer protects from misfortune. Quite the opposite, in fact. It's cursed. Toying with these things is playing with fire.
I don't believe it. You made that curse up. I'm quite sure the stone will help Peter.
My heart's going to break.
Listen, we need to get that stone out of here. If you want, I'll take a look at your husband and see what I can do about his malady. And then I'm going to take that stone away from here. The longer it stays here, the more trouble it'll cause. I'll return it to its rightful owner, and that will lift the curse. Do you agree?
All right, fine. But just do something for Peter. And please hurry. With that owl and everything, I'm quite sure the Reaper's nearby. You'll find Peter in his room.
All right. I'll take a look at him and see if there's anything I can do. It's usually a good idea to speak to others who are close to the sufferer. That may be able to explain, especially if the patient himself isn't very communicative.
Aha. I see you really have done this before. I'm starting to believe that stone really... So, ask around on the farm if you need to. We'll all be at your...
Perfect. I'll get on with it. And I'd better check the whole room.
Do whatever it takes to help...
Can you think of something that might help me heal it? Anything?
I can't. I'm desperate myself. I've tried just about everything. Peter is just an ordinary cooper. We've lived here for years. We go to... My husband doesn't travel outside the village often. This last time he had some business in Pechkau, near Kolin, but he came back empty-handed. Breathless and he was fumbling around here for a few days, not doing his job, just spending time in his workshop. Then he went to bed, and since then, he doesn't sleep a wink at night. At least if I stopped sleeping too, our homestead would fall.
I'll ask him why he can't sleep. What's tormenting him?
Try that. It's as if he was keeping secrets from me. Oh, take care.
My heart's going to break. Let it be over with. Damn it.
Peter, my name is Henry.
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me. As if Marder didn't have enough on her plate already.
I'll try to figure out what's wrong with you. Don't be alarmed. I need to... Let's see. No swelling. No cancer on the skin. Does this hurt?
Nothing hurts.
Your palms are cold. Your muscles are tense. And your heart's pounding so hard you could hear it all the way to Prague. You seem like you're ready to fight. Or flee.
They're getting close now.
Who is?
The soldiers. Sigismund's men.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter. It's strange.
I'm a weakling. A weakling.
What am I going to do with you, Peter?
What can you do?
What are your nights like? Mladda said you...
I just stare at the wall. I try to sleep during the day. But it's not much better.
You could become a night watchman right away if you wanted. I'm sure that would get you thinking differently.
Anything but that.
Suit yourself. I'll examine you just by pale skin, dark circle, a few calluses and cut. Nothing unusual for a crab.
I told you.
Irritability. Bodily humours aren't leaking.
But I will when Sigismund's...
Why would Sigismund attack Suchtal?
He does as he pleases.
I reckon attacking a village...
The fortress is what's bothering him. That's why he'll destroy it.
I don't know about that. What am I going to do with you? The nature of your ailment is a mystery to me. I'm sorry. The only thing I can do for you is not to make...
They'll kill me soon, Ed.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll tell Mila... I went to see Peter, but unfortunately, I don't want to do anything that could make his problems worse.
You must have been mistaken when you said the Thunderstone brought you here to help. Surely, this is a sign the stone wants to heal we...
Have faith.
Yes. See you later, my friend. Jesus Christ be praised.
Over with. Damn it.
Greetings.
I've got a few questions.
Of course.
Why are you so desperate for this
That's...
Look, if I'm to help you, I don't want to get caught up.
This is no witchcraft. I'm afraid for my child. All my babies died shortly after birth. Bless their souls. And birthing it, I nearly died last time. The stone has the power to help me. And...
Thanks. I found the Thunderstone.
Really? Oh, God bless you, Henry. Without the stone, I don't know what I would do. Or what else could help me.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now. Take the stone. I hope it helps you.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. This stone will make giving birth easier and save my baby's life.
Glad to have been of service.
I'll get Hannah to give you a lower price at the stud farm, as I promised. And you know what? I'll share a piece of wisdom my grandmother taught me. She said you need to brew nightshade with twice as much mugwort and a good splash of brandy. That's how to fix a concoction that'll clean you out at both ends and cure all sorts of ills. She used it on me after I gave birth and said it saved my life. So it could come in handy for you too sometime.
Thanks. That sounds, let's not say dangerous exactly, but definitely fascinating. I'll just make a quick note so I don't forget. I'm not sure I'll ever muster the courage to try.
Think nothing of it. And if you want, stop by and talk. He's a very skilled man. And since you've been so helpful, if you like, perhaps he'll let you in on some of... Oh, and I also have some money put aside for emergencies, so you can have that.
Hold on to your money. I'm sure it'll come in handy for you at some point. I was glad I could help. So let's leave it at that.
Oh, Mother Mary.